I certainly hope that the image is still good with the sun behind me, but if I sit facing the other way, the sun is bright in my eyes and I'm squinting. And ladies, today's message is just coming straight from my heart to your heart. There is nothing wrong with you. You do not need to be fixed. I say this message because I need it all the time, every day. I could hear it over and over and over again. So I think this message can never get old. There's nothing wrong with you, your body, your looks, how you are. It is society that is wrong. The ideals are wrong. And if you were born 400 years ago, you probably would have fitted right in if you are what's considered today overweight. Back then, plumpness, bigness of body was considered healthy, desirable, sexy, attractive. If you look at the Rubens paintings, what else from that period? The Baroque paintings, I think it is. I'm trying to think back to my art history. Maybe I'm going to get the periods wrong if I say them, but there were those paintings with the voluptuous women and their curves. Nowadays, the ideal is different. But again, it's not to say that thin or fat is good or bad or sexy or unsexy. If your body is a certain way and that's how you are, that's how you are. We can take this discussion to our noses, our lips, our ears, our freckles or spots, our skin color, our hair. You know, nowadays the ideal is very much a Kardashian look. If you look at Instagram, you get the Instagram face, the plump lips, the sort of big, slightly slanted eyes, the straight, glossy hair. It's usually like a brown, could be a blonde. It's like a J-Lo kind of color. The body is very narrow waisted with curvy hips, but it could also be quite thin. So, you know, there's kind of a few variations on our current beauty ideal, but it's pretty standardized in general. Very flawless skin, no freckles, no gaps in the teeth. The teeth are all straight like white chiclets. And I've spoken about this on my main channel, but that saddens me. My hairdresser has got a beautiful little gap in her front teeth. She is a stunningly beautiful woman. She's more curvaceous, but there's beauty in that. That gap in her teeth reminds me of my aunt, who is my mother's sister, and I'm thinking of the word, she was like my mother besides my mother when I lived in Greece. She's got this gap in her teeth, which I thought was so beautiful. I loved it. And my hairdresser says she wants to get rid of her gap, and I was like, oh. And I understand why. I do understand, and not that if she did it, there's nothing wrong with getting rid of the gap. But what saddens me is the beauty ideals behind the wanting to change ourselves. And it saddens me for myself, it saddens me for every woman. And I want you to know that many, many, many people love you the way you are. And I know this because many people love all of us the way we are. My son loves me exactly for who I am, as I am, how I am. He doesn't care whether I gain weight, lose weight, am fit, toned, firm, on diet, off diet, nose job, no nose job. He wouldn't care. I mean, he's never known me any other way. I had my nose job at 27, but so I'm not criticizing people who do things. I've done things to myself. It is very well known. I've spoken about it before. I've had lip filler. I think I probably won't do it ever again. I did it a couple years ago, and I think there's enough filler to last me. And as you get older, also, it starts to look weird with these pillow lips on an old face. So I do think there's a time and a place for certain things as well. But ladies, lady, you are beautiful as you are, old, young, any skin color you are, any ethnicity you are. Because I've also see women now trying to change their ethnicity through plastic surgery. Women who have very maybe Greek, Turkish, Jewish noses, going more for the ski ramp nose. And that saddens me because often that ethnic nose fits that ethnic face, and there's beauty in that look. So, yeah, my nose just was, I just I've looked at it from all angles and I never liked it ever. And so for me, it was the right decision. And for you, it's a case by case. You get to decide. It's your body. If you want to change it, change it. I'm not judging. But I do just want you to, I hope for you that you find, and I hope for me too, that you find freedom from all of this, freedom from this worry about our weight, our looks. And if you can hear the bird laugh, that's great, by the way. I just want us to be free in ourselves because our DNA, our genetics, the body we were born into, what can we do about it? Really, really. We can change certain things. We can change small things. You can go for a nose job. You can get your boobs done. You can go for whatever, Brazilian butt lift, or I don't know, all the surgeries that exist. There are many, liposuction, tummy tucks, nothing wrong with it. But behind all of that is that constant dissatisfaction with the bodies we have. And I think therein lies the bigger issue, is that you can go for a tummy tuck, but you'll find something else to nitpick. Or as that surgery ages and your tummy sags again, you'll still be dissatisfied. And then your butt sags, and then your knees get wrinkly, and then your ankles get wrinkly, and your neck gets turkey neck and these ropey things, and on and on and on it goes. And the list goes on. And I know, you could nitpick yourself to death, everything that's wrong. So what about, whether you do surgery or not, whether you do fillers, Botox, lasers, you can do that. But at the same time, what about continuously striving to love what you have and love the skin you're in? Because it only gets older, wrinklier, and saggier with time. And so life will force us to that place of acceptance, or you're going to die fighting a never ending battle, and a battle you cannot win. Here comes the dog. Come, Bonnie. Come. Come, girl. Come. Let me show the people. There she is. There. Now, just like an animal doesn't seem to worry about how they are in the world, maybe we could take a lesson out of their books, a leaf out of their books. Just be. Just enjoy. Just live. Just eat. And I know all the worries that you won't be taken seriously, that you won't fit the mold, that you won't be seen as attractive, that you'll be irrelevant, invisible. I know all the fears. I've got them. I've examined them somewhat. I need to go deeper on this topic for myself, but I know what all the fears are. But if you listen to somebody who's very wise on this topic, like Justine Bateman, and I encourage you, please go and look her up on YouTube. All those fears can be worked through, and you can realize that you have every right to own your space on this earth in the because she's got the loose skin, and that was what they were talking about for her, is how old she looks. You have every right to own your space and your power on this earth exactly as you are right now, without changing a thing. And I need this message so badly, which is why I'm telling it to you, so that we can support each other on this journey of true self-acceptance. It's not easy, and I know it will be a multiple year journey for me because of the deeply ingrained social conditioning. I'm so used to improving, working on, fixing my appearance, my body, my whatever, my nose, my hair, my ears, my tummy, and it's going to be hard to let that go, because what if I just let myself go, and then what? But dear lady, dear beautiful woman, I know who you are right now as you are is so much more than enough. You are so beautiful, you are worthy, you are valuable, and I encourage you to play this over and over and over again, and write love notes to yourself. Write a love note to yourself, from you to you. Write, like, do it today, and write thousands of them. They can just be for you, private love notes. Why not? Why not? I love you as you are. I don't judge you for, I mean, I know we all want to fit in. So if you want to go and do surgery, I don't judge you for that. But I encourage you to get to that place of self-acceptance so that you are feeling okay as you move through this life. Don't waste your time feeling horrible about yourself. Please just don't waste your time. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.